You have a cat fucking a cat harness behind you, or are you watching a very small dog?
Cat harness. It's
Uh,
sort of it's almost catch 22 is not the right word for it. You don't need the leash that's attached to it because when he wears the harness, he will not move. Just put the harness on him and place him outside, and then he doesn't go anywhere.
yeah, it's like a car without wheels. What the fuck's the point?
Like a parking brake.
Yeah, the parking brakes. Yeah, do you let him out on the back porch?
Yeah, we're thinking about getting like chicken wire and putting it like around the porch.
He's
And
a cat. He goes up. He goes up very high.
he do jump. He do jump.
Even fat cats can get on top of the fridge.
He's been on the fridge. He likes to be on counters. He's a big fan of stepping in food. Less a fan of eating it. Big fan of stepping in it.
But he's so fat, I assumed he liked food. He is the void.
He's a ever growing black hole.
Yeah, that's what they call my butt. It's just bits, folks. Fucking, we're doing it long distance.
We're doing it. I apologize. I'm too hungover for work today.
I drank 15 beers last night. The only reason I'm up and running is caffeine.
I've had two Gatorades. Still thirsty. Still to
Oh
the
yeah, I forgot we talked on the phone at fucking 1 a.m. my time.
bone. It was later, my time.
It was 3.
Did I complain about that guy offering me cocaine?
Yeah. No, you complained because you didn't even want his cocaine, but he acted like anybody with cocaine would and was very protective of his cocaine.
That's right. I think there was something like, we can't do this. I'm just going to show you. And I'm like, I don't want your cocaine, asshole.
I don't want you to show it to me. I don't want to do it. I don't want
I
any
don't want
part
to
of
be a part
this.
of this.
Look, how do you know this guy?
I used to work with him.
As a pizza boy?
No, in this job. But no, I think I insisted on getting him home because he has a tendency to get too drunk and weep. So I was at your house is what he tends to do. So I was like, we're going to your house. I'm getting you there. And I don't
Okay.
think he wanted me to do that, but I at the time was like, I have to protect him.
Yeah, didn't somebody do that to you and you ended up in a lake?
They didn't insist. But I had to insist.
That's their fault.
Maybe
The
if Joey
legs.
had insisted, I wouldn't have died and would have showed him cocaine.
The lag is much better on Zoom. They fucking fixed that well after the pandemic. You think they would have fixed it during the pandemic?
The Zoom offices during the pandemic must have been a terrible place to work. Like you think
Did
you're
you
just like a regular old some companies use us because they don't want to do Skype app, and you're suddenly like, oh,
the biggest fucking app on the planet? Yeah, because do you think that they had to work in person? Because that'd be fucking hilarious.
what's your favorite part about Zoom? I don't know. I never use it. I just make it. But I have to be in here to make it.
We use Zoom, but I can see you. You're fucking right there. Why are we doing this?
I'm not breaking news here, but like Skype dropped the ball so bad that someone probably killed themselves.
Oh, 100%. Somebody jumped off at the top of the Skype building.
If I
Although,
run Skype and everybody is suddenly working from home and a new app is what they're using to video chat, I'm killing myself on a Skype.
sell the company immediately. Be like, anybody want to buy Skype? Because shit be fucked, yo.
What's
Dude,
fun up is that when Skype workers work from home, they use Zoom.
I should have done notes. That's very funny. I should have done notes, but the things we must talk about are Iran, sinners. I'm writing these down.
You seen Sinners?
Iran, sinners. I did see Sinners. Yes, very good.
Sinners.
Very black, which I'm a big fan of.
Just I'm a hopeful person. So when you said very black, which I was hoping for a second you'd be like, which made me uncomfortable.
No. Big fan. All the chicks in it were so fucking hot. It was crazy.
The first time that Perlene walked away, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't. It was crazy that the line that went viral was that you. I thought we broke up, but then you fucked me like you love me, or whatever the fuck it was.
You stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so good I thought you forgot.
Yeah, that one.
You want some?
But oh my God, Sinners is so good. It's exactly correct about how Irish people are related to race relations in America, and also a good movie about how appropriation works.
Lucky is learned that he can unplug my audio device and it gets a lot of attention because I fucking freak out like an old man, like, God damn it, son of a bitch, stop. So I am with one hand preventing him from doing this.
And he's getting what he wants. This is a game.
Yeah, no, so he gets the attention that he wants. He's too fucking smart for his own good.
It's the Go for audio game.
But what's the Irish relation with America that they did?
Because, like, Irish people are like they come to America, they get separated from their home culture, and they literally are literally imbibe whiteness, like literally eat
Yeah,
people, and then they
yeah.
become a problem for black people, which is where
When we were
most,
cops.
yeah, it becomes yeah.
That's why it's so funny when somebody online's like fucking your ancestors did slavery. I'm like, no. My ancestors did stop and frisk. Get it fucking right.
Right. Learn the atrocities, buddy.
Yeah, for real.
The other thing with the Irish guy is that the Indians in the beginning are Choctaw, and there's a long-standing friendship between the Irish and the Choctaw.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah. Like while they were like starving on a reservation, the Choctaw sent like $130 in that time's money to the Irish during the famine.
Goddamn. That's nuts.
So that
Yeah.
everyone's people are saying that's why Remick went to the Choctaw, and they were like, "You're a vampire though, so that's off."
So you can fuck right off. Yeah, I fucking love that. I forget what it was. It was either after 9/11 or Hurricane Katrina that some country in Africa sent us a couple of cows, and America was like, We're not. We're good. Like, we're not gonna take this."
But thanks, but we have those.
Yeah.
And neither 9/11 nor Hurricane Katrina happened to where our cows are. Our cows are fine.
No matter what. Yeah, I just love that American foreign policy is just fucking. I guess we'll do the politics on the first half instead of the second half.
Finally, we're killing Iranians.
What we wanted to do since Dick Cheney was in office, we're finally doing it. We're doing it for oil, right? I forget. I'm pretty sure that's
We're
why.
doing it for Israel.
Oh, because Israel hates Iran?
Israel attacked Iran, so Iran retaliated, and then
And
Israel was like,
no,
"No,
no. But the real reason is that Iran has oil, right?
I don't think so. I think we just do whatever Israel wants."
I don't know if that's true. Hang on, I'm looking it up. Because when I heard about it, my first guess was like, oh, did like literally I
Did they
saw
find oil?
I saw that America bombed Iran. And I was like, does Iran have oil? Was my first fucking thought.
I
And I
mean,
haven't looked it up yet.
they do. We did regime change there in the 50s for oil.
Significant oil reserves and is a major oil producer, ranking him among the world's top oil producers. That's why there's no fucking way. We're not just doing it because Israel's fucking Israel. We're doing it because capitalism continues to exist, and the only way to
We're
not die.
totally doing it for Israel. This is leftist infighting.
Whichever reason, both awful.
Oh, bad? Turn it. Just can't agree on anything today.
Wait, what?
It's good that we're bombing Iran. We have to save women from wearing hijabs by bombing them.
They won't. You can't wear your hijab if you're dead.
That's very true, and that's what all these liberals are trying to deny.
They're trying to fucking persecute. I don't even know. I'm also violently hungover. Coors Light is delicious.
Oh God, it's so good. It's all beer is delicious. It's
Well, so you know how Miller Lite's like the thing out in Chicago? That's
yeah,
like a beer. It's Coors Light out here. It's wild.
you're right there.
Next to Colorado,
Sorta.
like 16 hours.
No way, you're 16 hours from Colorado where you are.
Yeah, yeah, about 16.
That's crazy. But they're all the West
It's
ones.
it's the halfway point. You forget how big the Midwest, like the West is, dude.
America is gigantic. Too big.
Yeah, because it's 11 hours to New York, but it's like 36 to Los Angeles. Like we're not Illinois is not in the middle of the country. It's on the East Coast.
We're not the East Coast, but although they're better than the West Coast.
Close. I disagree, obviously. I'm fucking here
We're
for
not on
it.
the coast.
I'm on the near Mexico, 3 hours from um
The Baja.
what are we calling the Gulf now? The Gulf of Mexico?
Well, we're calling it the Gulf of Mexico, but they're calling it the Gulf of America.
That's it's
It's a shame that we're not homophobic as a society as much anymore because the word for everything that conservatives are doing is gay. You're being so gay.
you're kind of being a little bitch right now, Eric. Kind of being a hoe. Yeah, straight up. This is all petty, absolutely petty dog shit.
America, you're standing with your feet a little bit too close together and taking a Lime scooter.
America does this a lot in foreign. This is our official stance on.
I just want to bomb it a little bit.
Yeah, that's our official foreign policy. Is yeah,
They
nobody
can't have a
nobody
nuke though, because then I'd be scared.
Yeah, the issue is that if the world was a school, then America is the guy with a foxtail and an AR-15. You just don't want that guy shouldn't have both. You get a foxtail or an AR-15, not fucking both.
Just you want to yank the tail, don't you?
It's a butt plug. Don't yank the tail.
I
It's
what
all
if it weren't a butt plug, I would yank the tail.
you have to ask for a lot of consent.
Is there that should be a Final Destination death.
Well, yeah, because don't they have the butt plugs that like open up like a grappling hook?
I do think they have ones that get like you can ratchet them once they're in.
Well,
I
because
mean,
there's
I don't know.
well, I know that there's a sex thing where you can like uh yeah, you give the key to another person and then they decide when your blood plug comes out or if your dick's in a cage when it's not in a cage
Which
anymore.
the cage is one thing. The butt plug thing is like, what if I have to shit and you're on a work call? Like
I bet there's an SOS button where it notifies them that you need to
now.
now. Yeah, you would have to schedule your coffee breaks very fucking carefully. It would really change your day.
You know those hoses where it's like it makes a fan because there's a thing in the hose in the center, so the water comes out in like a cone.
Yeah. That. And now you fill in the blanks. I'm not going to finish that
You
joke
get
for
it. You get it.
you. Got it.
I'm not gonna belabor the shit.
Fucking Christ, dude. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night either because the
Butt
15
plug's too big.
meters. Butt plug's too big. So yeah, I woke up at like 7 and Lucky was like, "Hey, you're up. Let's fucking start the day." And
Look, all right, let's go.
yeah, and I've been just violently hungover, working and doing shit all day. A lot of TikTok crap. That's
The
good.
serial killer one I have told you is my favorite.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my TikTok slash Instagram slash YouTube shorts, they're all fucking doing pretty well online. The YouTube Shorts one is getting it's just bits more views, which is awesome.
That's good.
So people are seeing the shorts, they're watching the short, and then going to the page, subscribing, and then they're like, "The fuck is this?" And then it's Johnny screaming the N-word for an hour. Which,
It's drunk D&D with no real plot.
dude, it is so fucking funny because like now that I'm like they're starting to get views, I've had family members be like, "Hey, could you stop?" Like every once in a while I do one that's like about alcoholism or like something that's fucked up, like the serial killers or whatever, and somebody inevitably will be like, "That one was a little dirty for my taste. Like, are you always this dirty?" I'm like, "Listen to the podcast, my guy."
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? I was raised. I'm white trash, my guy. What the fuck do you
Gonna
expect?
happen. You're kidding me. You don't look white trash right now.
What, this is what I normally wear. It's
It's
hot out here, dude. Senjin said I'm allergic to sleeves. I'm like, it's
You're down in
110.
hives.
It's 110 fucking degrees. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, why did you go there? I don't think you're supposed to live there.
I am. I just need to change my attire to tank tops, short shorts.
I mean, I'm sure a comedy club bouncer is allowed to wear a wife beater.
I put a shirt on over this, but when I'm cleaning up afterwards, people look at me differently. It is very funny. They're like, "You're the guy who sat us?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Fuck." Yeah, nobody sees this attire and is like, "Oh yeah, he went to college."
Oh, well, I think I touched you. Ugh.
Yeah, that's what they're actually. Dude, people because I dress like this, in the comedy scene have started confiding in me all too quickly. Like I already know of like 8 different people who do meth. Meth,
Meth?
meth
Yeah,
is
no.
huge out here. Everybody I
If
come
you're a meth guy, Phoenix.
this is the spot. Dude, like everybody I talk to, if I talk for them long enough, they're like, yeah, and then I got addicted to meth for like 3 months. That was fucking something.
How do you're not
I,
addicted if it's 3 months?
I mean, you can't stop doing it for 3 months.
Yes, if it's 3 months straight. I suppose meth isn't a weekend activity.
I assume that coming off, I mean, I quit coffee and it almost killed me for about like 3 weeks. I can't imagine.
Imagine being at work and your boss is being a dick, and you're like, can you? I just want some meth, okay? Don't. I just. Oh,
I have to stay here so I can afford the meth. Like, you gotta,
you
yeah, dude.
understand what you're doing to me?
I was talking to a guy, um, and like I could tell that he was using teeth whitener, and I'm like, "Oh, your teeth look really good," and he's like, "Fuck you." I'm like, "Holy shit, what?" And he's like, "Oh, you were being serious." Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, thanks. I'm always super worried about my teeth because I was addicted to meth for a while. And I'm like, dude, I said nice teeth.
Yeah, I did some meth. Yeah,
Yeah, that's his reaction.
I like your shoes. Yeah, I gotta wear them because I lost a toe from meth.
Dude, the heat out here is baking people's brains. It's like, you know how people are dumber in the South? It's literally the heat. It's literally the heat. It's too fucking hot, so their brains. I can feel it when I'm outside. Like my IQ drops like 10 fucking points because it's so goddamn hot.
I understand exactly what you mean, and it's real.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I'll be walking around outside like, oh fuck, I can't put a sentence together right now. And then there are people
Excuse
who
me,
are
sir.
born and raised
Excuse me. Do you see the sun? I
here.
gotta talk.
It's so hot, I'm not sweating. It's evaporating instantly.
Can't even talk to my meth dealer.
You got addicted to meth.
Meth has to be worse in the heat.
Yeah, you don't want to get up and go drug. Yeah.
Imagine being gacked up off woof chicken and it's fucking 110 out.
Gacked up off woof chicken. That is the first I ever.
It's an SNL bit where they do. It was right when vapes were getting big, so they were doing instead of e-cigs, e-meth. So it's just
Nice.
kind of like now I can get gacked up off woof chicken in the house.
Good name for Matt. Yeah, it's crazy when you find out like all these different people have been like, oh yeah, I did heroin for like 10 years. What the fuck? Yeah, there's a dude who just walks around selling mushrooms in the comedy scene because he knows we're all fucking comics or bartenders or servers.
And we'll do
So,
mushroom.
so nobody's gonna fucking tell on that guy. So yeah, he just walks around with like fucking pounds of mushrooms.
Just across the room, like, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's the same way that weed used to be right before it got legalized, but it's not about to get legalized, and he seems not to give a fuck.
Which it's insane that magic mushrooms are illegal.
Yeah, that's a
It's gonna,
nuts.
the worst thing that can happen is you have a wet shit and ruin your butt plug.
The worst thing that could happen is you develop empathy. I think that's why they don't like them. Because you
I,
take a fucking KKK member and you give them mushrooms, and there's a good chance they're like, maybe I fucked up somewhere.
the greatest concentration of the face is just on mushrooms. Ooh,
Oh
I
no.
shouldn't have said that.
Boy, I made a mistake. I got lucky this trip on mushrooms, though. Me and Tyler took
You
them
put your
and
dog on mushrooms?
what?
Put your dog, that's terrible. So hungover. Continue.
No, but me and Tyler took mushrooms, and I was fucking tired, which is a weird trip to be tired for. And then, like halfway through the trip, the big realization I had was I should probably rest more. And that's when I started listening to Jimmy Buffett.
It's that thing with psychedelics where like the whatever you're thinking about when you start tripping becomes like a motif.
Yeah, it's thematic now. So yeah, I was like, I mean, obviously I can't take a nap on mushrooms, but what I can do is lie down and listen to Jimmy Buffett, which is as close to being asleep as you can get.
Pretty good on mushrooms.
Yeah. Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, he's good off it. That stuck with me.
Oh, sure.
I wanted the song of the trip to be Day Tripper by the Beatles, but it very quickly was it was like, no, have you heard Margaritaville? Fucking high out of your mind? I don't think you have.
Changes in latitude, changes in attitude.
Banger.
I'm
Bang.
having some changes in attitude.
Dude, a pirate looks at 40. Oh, so good.
I do think one of our best bits on the podcast was like white guys do psychedelics and then realize things that everyone else knew.
Wait a second. Black people have a different experience than me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a Native American guy listening to a white guy talk about like I we're all connected to nature. We're not separate from it. Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
burned
tried,
all of it, by the way. You burned and shot all of it, but I'm glad you
we tried to tell you this in 1776.
you said, "Here's a glass bead engine," and then stole my house.
Yeah, they realized the concept of sharing only 300 years too late. Rats.
And it does crack me up, like straight-laced people in the 60s being like, they have long hair and they're fucking each other. Like, what's the problem? Like,
Yeah, it's going to degrade moral society. Yeah, maybe our morals are fucked right now and they need to change.
maybe if you're mad about a guy going doop 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 with his shirt off, maybe you have problems.
Maybe, maybe you need to spend some time being that guy.
Brave of us to take on 60s conservatives. It's a bold stance of ours.
They're still alive and making legislation.
They are still slowly decaying in the halls of our government.
That is the issue. Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. One of the fucking shows that's at the comedy club that I'm working at was Boomers versus Zoomers. So it was a bunch of fucking like 60 and up comics and then a bunch of comics in their 20s.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, did the boomers show out. Like 100 plus 60 and up people showed up to not laugh at a single person under 60. It was so, and then the people who were in their 60s go up and do like the boomer humor that me and you can quote. Like any boomer joke, I'll tell you if it was on the show or not. Odds are most of them were. Like I'm only 73, which means I'm too old to do blah blah blah. But in a few years, I'll be old enough to be in Congress.
Oh,
Zips, just explosive laughter, like like he just fucking crushed on Letterman.
like I've watched my parents' hair colors change and like wrinkles form. None of it ever scared me until they started sending me videos of a dog doing something out of the ordinary, going, "This is so funny." I was like, "Oh God, you're old. You're gonna die. You're gonna die very soon if you're sending me a video of a cat that's talking."
Yeah, have they started getting tricked by AI yet? That's a fun one.
Have I sent you all of those Jesus baby AIs?
Yeah, those are wild.
It's always a baby who's like fucked up in a hospital, and then he has a prosthetic leg, but his foot's not prosthetic, and him and Jesus are singing together. And there are
Oh,
old people in the comments going, "Bless this child."
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul. I worship His holy name.
yeah, I like the one that you sent me because it was the baby had like 19 different fucking things. It had a prosthetic leg. It was missing its other leg. It was on a breathing tube. It was
Well, it
like
started, it would just be a baby with the cannula in its nose to imply sickness, and then they have just been adding new ailments and not taking any away. Just which which does give you the impression this is a story of one baby who's getting fucking wrecked,
disintegrating.
and Jesus is just smiling at it like
Yeah, also, what's a baby doing with a prosthetic leg? It can't walk.
you wouldn't give a baby a prosthetic leg.
No, you give a toddler. A toddler would have a prosthetic leg.
They gotta give toddlers just like a peg or something.
Yeah.
You hear parents complain about how fast they go through shoes because of how fast they're growing. There's no way they're machining parts.
Oh, that's yeah, dude.
If I had a toddler with a prosthetic leg, I'd dress him up as a pirate every year.
I think it'd be easy. Dude, AI's getting scary. AI got me the other day, for real. Like,
Yeah, it used to be you look at it and you're like, well, that's AI. And now you go, this might be AI. Let me see the toes.
I got one worse for you. It started doing green texts, the Reddit posts.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my page was full of them, and then I watched the AI video that John Oliver put out, and I was like, let me see, like, because I love fucking green text. They're great podcast fodder, but I was like, I literally had the thought, I was like, these green texts don't hit as hard as they used to. Like they used to be fucking octopussy, and you can.
The fucking octopus, man. Terrible way for you to freeze.
And now the ones I'm seeing are just like somewhat normal conversations, kind of. So I looked into it, and they're
You just now came back. You were frozen in what looked like a gay porn thumbnail.
nice. Was it a good gay porn? Can you hear me now?
You are dressed like you're in a gay porn.
Yeah, so I looked into the account and yeah, it was like he had posted like 10,000 times in the last 3 days or some shit like that. And I'm like, oh no, they got me.
That blows.
Yeah, it was like
You're
8 followers.
Generally, one time in the hour-long podcast, I put a really good joke in, but that's it.
Other than that, I just sit here hungover.
Cutting a banger montage right now. Real good shit. Putting borders and tiles and shit.
For rowing.
No, for football. For football. I am such a piece of shit. I live with a nurse who's waking up when I come home.
Oh God. Yeah, you're fucking rocking in 5 a.m. drunk and she's like, I'm about to go do a 12-hour shift in the child death ward.
And by the way, if she complains at all about work, I'm like, oh my God, what do you want me to do about it?
You
And then I
bitch
come home
bastard.
like my job of sitting down was hard today.
That's about right. One of the girls I'm seeing right now is Indian, so it currently dealing with visas. So
Cool.
everything that I got going on don't seem so important. She's not allowed to drive after July 6th, not because she lost her license or anything.
Just because of the visa?
Because, yeah, her visa needs to get renewed, which is fucking impossible right now, and you're
Yeah.
not allowed to drive without a visa and a license. So if she gets pulled over, they just take her straight to jail. Like they just fucking
Hey,
deport her.
man.
Yeah, so she's just like, hey, anybody know anybody with a bike? Like I fucking am
Marry
not
her.
what?
Offer to marry her. That'll get
Get her
her.
to drink. Does that get you a green card anymore?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, which is great. Like, I know we're doing racism and it's supposed to be targeting Mexican people, but like, can we hurry up on the targeting part? Because it's affecting non-Mexican people right now.
It might hit me.
Yeah, come on, chop chop.
It cracks me up that there is a series of like Trump voters who were like, hey, they deported my sister or whatever, and now I didn't know they were going to do that. But none of them are learning anything. It is one by one. There is never a group of them that goes, hey, they're coming for us. And that makes me realize this is bad. It is only people who directly get fucked. Everyone else is like, yeah, that's
Dude, Nazis fucking fought to the end. They kept being Nazis right up until the end. Like I think 200,000 Nazis surrendered total. That's it.
there had to be
Not
one or
enough.
two guys in that bunker like, do we need to, we just, it's over. Do I have, but then like got peer pressured into killing themselves?
Well, and I mean the Nuremberg trials. I don't think it ended happily for anybody who got trialed.
You ever hear the story that there was the guy that they had do the hangings was like they were gonna dishonorably discharge him because he was so bad at executions, and then they were like, "Wait,
We got one
we
last
got a
job.
thing for you. We're gonna have
Yeah,
you fuck up and prolong every Nazi execution."
that's amazing. Yeah, dude. It's fucked. I
Which
don't know.
we have to do, by the way. They can't if they get away with this, even like if the next Democratic president needs to shoot people on TV.
I know, right? Yeah, no, I think we are past the point of no return. I think we are deep within the collapse of Rome. And I think that if we start another major war, I'm gonna go. There's my
Start fighting
back.
the war for your country.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Because my back problem will keep me out of the first couple drafts, but the I
They
mean,
start scraping the barrel at a certain point.
yeah, 14-year-olds were fighting in the movie Fury.
And look, I'm trans.
They're gonna use you. Give it time.
No, trans can't go. You,
Not
you send me to war, I will trans your kids.
oh my God. That is funny. Like, wouldn't oh, The Onion had a fucking great one of that. It's like gays not allowed to serve in the military because we need to protect our precious gays.
No gays should see the horrors of war.
What is the point of having a country if we cannot protect our precious, precious gays? Great.
I mean, I'm not going to Iran. I'll go to jail. I'm not doing it.
I'm not going to jail. I'll go to Brazil.
I don't want to go to Brazil.
They've
Yeah,
got you
close
two
to.
out.
I think I do very well in jail.
You think?
Same thing every day. I'll get used to the food.
That's a good point. Yeah. How long do you think they? I mean, because I don't think he'd get released after Trump got out of office. I mean, don't in times of war, don't they just execute people who are fucking driving
No, there's
Dodge?
no way they just execute you.
They did like right. The last time they didn't do it was like 1960.
And they probably deport you.
That'd be
At this
nice.
point,
That's the win-win. Thank you. I saw I saw a great Republican headline. It was millions of immigrants self-deporting, and it's like you're just saying that people are fleeing the country because it's bad. Like that's all you're saying.
yeah,
That's
like
a weird way to put it.
yeah, a headline in 1930s Germany, like Jews self-deport. So they're
Yeah.
fleeing because you're Nazis.
Yeah.
Did,
Oh,
did you see, by the way, that Jews have to flee New York now
why?
because Zoran won? Did you follow any of that?
No, no.
He's a New York mayoral candidate in the Democratic primary. Like openly socialist, wants to freeze rent, have city-owned grocery stores. He's also a Muslim and will not say that Israel is good, which mayor of New York, for some reason, it's all about Israel. Anyway, he won, and the people who were pretending to think he was anti-Semitic are tweeting like, "All Jews, evacuate now!"
That's fucking great.
But something good happened. Something good happened in politics.
We had a positive election for a major city. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wish he had more power, but I mean, at least the South wasn't part of that fuck.
Be cool if there was like one socialist mayor in the South, just to see just the tweets. I'm sure he wouldn't get anything done. I'm sure city council would fuck with him or whatever. But just to see, the most prominent conservative in Birmingham just lose his shit every day.
You're thinking of Austin, Texas.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is all.
Good spot. Oh God, dude, I'm so fucking hungover. I gotta work tonight too.
Okay,
Gotta go bounce those comics.
bounce that ass.
Shake that ass, girl. Let me see what you want. Yeah, dude, working at a comedy club is a pretty fucking sick gig. It's fun as shit.
It's made for you.
And the liquor's free. I don't pay for drinks there.
It's a positive.
It's awesome.
I like it when that happens.
It's pretty great. Yeah, see some good comics. See some dog shit comics too. That's the most fun.
I don't like it anymore. I'm just like, oh man, why are you doing that?
Bill Burr's is good.
Bill Burr at your comedy club?
Oh, I thought you were saying you don't like stand-up comedy anymore. No, you don't like watching stand-up comics bomb. Got it.
Yeah, I don't like stand-up comedy anymore. They go up there, I'm like, why are you saying that? That's not true. You
Yeah, I
didn't
don't.
really do that.
I stopped listening to music. Not really a big music guy.
That's not how you say that word. It's not that long, okay?
Are you still learning Japanese? Or did that get too
I
racist?
wasn't learning Japanese. I was just Googling how Japanese works because I was watching Shogun, and you have to say Shogun. It's not Shogun, Shogun.
Definitely racist. What's Shogun?
You're saying it wrong. Say it racist.
No.
It's like Game of Thrones, but Japan in like the 1700s.
Oh, cool.
It's too. There's too many fucking characters and threads. Allie and I gave up on it.
It's on Hulu, right?
Yeah, or HBO. Might be HBO.
Yeah, whatever. Righteous Gemstones is the HBO show I care about.
Good job. I really split the room talking about Shane Gillis the other night.
Oh, really?
Some girlfriends were there, and I was
Ah,
talking about how much I like him. They're like, "Isn't that racist guy from SNL?" And I'm
yeah.
like, "Yeah, he should have gotten fired from SNL, to be clear. But also, he should do that voice."
It's very funny. It's always white women that get mad at it. Never is anybody who should be offended by it, the one that gets offended by it. So I struggle to care more and more.
My favorite argument to that, though, is when people talk about like mental illness or mentally challenged people, and they're like, "They never mind when you say the R word. It's their families." It's like, well, yeah. They don't
Yeah.
know what you said.
Also, the way you say it matters.
They would be mad if they knew what you were saying.
I don't know how you said it with a hard R, but you definitely did.
No G's in the R word. What the fuck?
The issue isn't that you said the word. The issue is that you put your back into it. Yeah, there shouldn't have been so much motion and pointing.
You shouldn't have been pointing at him and yelling. Like, what? I didn't mean it like that. You screamed it across the street at me.
That's how I dirty talk with girls. Yeah, you're a good fucking.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah, you're a bad girl. Bad girl.
Whoa, let's calm the fuck down.
Do it like a dog that's eating something. No.
That's the problem with all the girls who are into like good girl, bad girl. You sound like I sound like I'm talking to a dog. Like every time, that's my first thought.
Think
Like
of
I'm
the
not gonna
dogs
say.
with depression because their owners are into that and they think it's about them. Just sitting outside a door, listening to a bed squeak and going, "I'm not a bad boy."
It's bullshit. Or like, why does he only ever call the girl good girl? Why never
Why
me?
not me? That would be a great like anti-sex ad, like the just a dog with its leash by the door while people are fucking. Like, why doesn't he ever call me good girl?
It's fucking probably happened in the 70s. 70s were a wild time for PSAs.
I think I'm considering making an anti-gooning PSA with a sad dog being like, "Why doesn't he call me a good boy?"
What's gooning? I still have I never caught up
I
on
think it's jerking off a lot. It's jerking off. It's some form of jerking off.
that for sure. I know
People keep talking
edging.
about it on TikTok.
I know edging. The only one that I've ever cared is where they do the J.K. Simmons Whiplash one. That's the only one I liked.
The what?
Oh, they recreate the scene in Whiplash, but for edging and gooning. Was
Are
I
you on my
edging or
tempo?
yeah, yeah. Was I edging or was I gooning? I don't know.
Was I edging or was I good?
Yeah.
I,
And then yeah, the big turn at the end is I was masturbating or whatever.
I I love saying edging and gooning in like a normal voice.
How are you supposed to say it?
I'm sure with more with some more zest, some sauce on it. But I just like saying, yeah, he was like, where were you at the time of the murder, sir? It was gooning, officer. How do you? I didn't tell you what it was. Oh, you told me what day it was. I was gooning.
If it was between the hours of 2 and 3 o'clock every day for the past 10 years.
If it was between 3 p.m. and 2 p.m., I was jerking off. Okay, just that 1 hour? No. 3 p.m. to 2 p.m. Hour break.
Oh, Lord. Internet fads are the best. Remember mewling? Remember when people were like trying to get
Is
their
that the
the bone structure, trying to change their bone structure with their muscles, their muscles.
It is. I hope that it's all just kids who have yet to learn, and then it's a new group of people that's yet to learn, and it's just when you're 20, you think these things matter. But oh my God, it's fine. You
Well,
look fine.
but that's the thing. So many people just never learn. You
Yeah.
know, like there's some people walking around today that don't show their cocaine and probably mule.
Just
Fuck
whatever. Everyone looks fine.
it. Calm the fuck down, dude. It's so much.
I know I'm old because that is my attitude toward like all current events. I'm like, just take it down. Just
Calm the fuck down. Dude, that's been my attitude towards drinking. It's always like, should I drink? Should I not drink? Whatever. It's like I'm taking the Jimmy Buffett approach. As long as it's not directly affecting my productivity or my fucking life, whatever. If it becomes a problem, I'll do something about it. You know,
never been a problem for me.
never once. Well, it's much less of a problem now. I told you I was reading my journals from like a year ago, and it's like, oh no, this is a man on the brink of suicide. Get this man some vitamin D.
My mom found one of my journals from when I was like 14 when I was
Oh
a kid, and she was like, "Don't read it," and I
no.
just didn't. But
I'm certain.
just like all of the angst of an incredible poet, none of the talent, just capital letters scrawled, and I want to kill myself.
Carve him into your goddamn arm.
You can really feel his pain and his lack of perspective through the pages.
You can feel his pain because this is painful to read.
It's an incredible thing that I did on purpose was to make it as painful to read as my life was to live.
Smart. Yeah, dude, even just reading journals from a year ago, I'm like, who is this poor, poor man? Like, it's a whole different fucking person. It's wild. I can't imagine what it was like at 14.
I I think that would be a form of hell for me if I had to watch my 14-year-old self do things.
That'd be fucking something. That's for
It would be like fucking like Scrooge, like Ghost of Christmas Past. I'd be like, oh God, he's doing the atheist club. No one's gonna come. No one's coming.
Just banging on the fucking window. No!
No, don't do it. But then he did do it. No one fucking cared.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's still people out there who never figured it out. Are just still doing it now.
And there's people still doing it. There's still people who think it's really interesting that they're an atheist.
Yeah, they're out there. It's not, but they're out there. It's not interesting, but they exist. God
Worse than
damn.
vegans.
What?
Worse than vegans. Because vegans are a little bit right.
A little bit, right? Yeah, how's meat eating going for you?
Eating meat?
Yeah,
Oh,
how's
awesome. I love it.
how's your cholesterol?
I'm fine. Feeling good.
That means you have not checked.
They drew blood on me like 6 months ago, and no one seemed very good. They blood pressure. That's what they're worried about now.
Nobody
That feels
called me.
good.
Oh yeah, you got into a fucking car accident too.
Yeah.
Well, a bike accident, a van. Holy shit!
Oh yeah. Still,
God damn!
that is comparatively tiny.
Road rash?
Yeah. Concussion, kind of fun. Road rash, bad.
Yeah, what did you do for the concussion? Just sit in a dark room or not pay attention to any of that advice?
They
And
didn't tell me to do anything. Tell me to drink water.
whoa, no, you're supposed to like sit in a dark room and not even read.
That's what I had heard, but they didn't tell me to do anything. They're just like, yeah, you got a concussion. Also, if you have a concussion or a broken rib or a broken collarbone, they go, yeah, you've got that. Bye.
Well, yeah, broken rib for sure, but broken collarbone, I thought they're fixed.
No, that's
What?
just another dude at work got hit by a car, broke his collarbone, and he just holds his arm like this for a while, but they didn't do anything for it.
God damn, I had my stepdad broke his collarbone and they put a fucking plate in there. It's metal.
He probably fucked it up pretty bad then.
Oh, it's a compound fracture.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, so he just like only broke it a little. Pussy.
Yeah, I think it's like in half or something. It's not sticking out.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
How
He
did
tried.
that happen?
He tried. We were riding bikes over a bike ramp, and he tried to join us and fucking biffed it.
That is an incredibly hard biff if your collarbone is sticking out.
On the pavement.
Oh God. Don't ride bikes, folks. They're dangerous.
Yeah, goddamn. He fucking. It was so funny. In the moment, I was laughing my ass off until he got up and his fucking shit's all fucked up.
Oh God.
I'm like, hot
And
damn.
that's so like like I don't want to touch it. I
Yeah,
don't want to look at it.
bad. I would have passed out, probably.
I don't want to see my bones. I'll be very clear about this. Very clear about my boundaries. Don't show me my bones.
I'd like my bones to remain where they are, please. If we could just make that happen, that'd be ideal.
But can we make that a new sex slang? Show me your bones.
Show me bones. Oh God, imagine if that's a kink. You just got to get into serial killing at that point.
Bone kink.
Yeah, you're like, I like it when I can see bones. So I don't want to kill these women, but I just end up having
But I
to.
gotta get the bones.
By the time I get to the bones, they're gonna call the cops and I'm gonna go to jail, so I've kind of got to just murder them.
They're like killing women. Like, do you want me to take your bones out when you're alive? Like, what do you want?
Are you fucking crazy? That bitch is crazy.
Getting interrogated by the cops. Like, why'd you do it? Why'd you kill her? For the bones. Had to get the bones. You
Dude,
are.
that reminds me of my favorite Theo Von joke of all time, where he's like, a man in Florida was arrested with 20 pounds worth of hamster bones.
It's a lot of hamsters.
It's a lot. And one of his friends asked, like, what do we charge him with? And he said, worshiping the devil. What are you, what are you?
Something.
He's got to go to jail. Like, I don't care what the fuck for.
Officer, I came by these hamster bones, honestly.
Dude, I can't imagine that to be true.
20 pounds is so many hamsters. A hamster's like a 20th of a pound. That's going to be like 400 hamsters.
It's a lot of hamsters. That's got to be like the mass hamster graveyard.
That is like the price of hamsters in his area is increasing because he's
Yeah.
buying out pet stores.
Why is Yeah, and then how do you debone all those hamsters? That's just like a fucking nightmare.
And the guy at the pet store being like, he came in and bought 20 hamsters yesterday,
I
and
mean,
he's
what?
buying 20 today. I don't think I should sell to this guy.
You gotta buy it like cold syrup if you're buying for meth.
Yeah, but like that.
Yeah.
You're buying the wrong.
Hamsters.
What? Those,
Hamsters.
they're the wrong kind. And don't buy everything
Hamster.
in one place. Do it piecemeal. Different
Bones.
stores. Attracts less attention.
It's like,
Only
yeah,
10 different stores to buy 2 hamsters at each.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He was buying bones to build the hamsters.
He was trying to reverse engineer hamsters. God, you just hope that he has like an army of snakes at home, maybe. That's best
That's
case
something,
scenario.
but still.
Yeah. That's best case scenario.
Whereas you find a guy with a bunch of snake bones in his apartment, leave,
All right.
but okay.
Yeah, as long as they're like on display, it's kind of like a guy owning a lizard. You're not
No. They're around.
worse, much worse though. But honestly, for a second there, I would be like, well, I know they shed their skins. They must shed their bones as well. And then I'd be like, no, that's ridiculous. This guy's insane.
I'm leaving.
But it would take me a moment. It would take
I'd
me-
like that being his excuse. Like, why are there snake bones all over your apartment? They shed and it gets to be a pain in the ass to pick them up. I don't think they shed their bones. No, they
I do.
do if you're
Honestly,
clean.
if he was fucking vehement about it enough, I would buy it. I would absolutely buy it.
I mean, if a snake guy was telling me they shed their bones and was adamant about it, I'd be like, it's okay, I guess.
I guess they shed their bones.
Bones. Okay.
Whatever you say.
I'm imagining, by the way, he's picking up the snake by the tail and then like, shoop.
Deboning it like a fish.
Yes.
I mean, you could. I've seen somebody debone an eel that way, and they're pretty similar. One's just wetter.
I suppose eels do have bones, but I hadn't thought about that until now.
What other things have bones
Can you name anything else that has bones?
that you wouldn't at first glance expect to have bones? Well, sharks don't have bones, which is fucking weird. Oh, fucking Lord. Yeah. You gotta do shit hungover. The world should just stop existing while I'm hungover. If I had the power to only pause time when I was hungover, that would be absolutely fucking worth it. So I could just not do anything.
Definitely something to the idea of a superhero whose powers are only active when he's hungover.
What's his power? Time moves double speed when he's drunk. So he makes up for it every time.
But like he's got X-ray vision, but his eyes, like the light's killing him.
Yeah. That's fucking. Yeah, so he only gets powers when he's like wicked hungover.
When
It's
it's
just
doing
fucking
super
up.
bad.
Yeah.
Like,
When it's like,
March 18th.
what?
March 18th hungover.
Is that when
It's the
you?
day after St. Patrick's Day.
Oh. They don't really do. They do St. Patrick's Day out here a little bit, but it's nothing like Chicago.
I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, they don't drink as much as we do.
No. They do meth.
That's they do that.
No time to drink. They're
They,
busy.
they make fun of us for doing a lot of beers here, but you all just do other drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody in California just smokes weed. So it's like, how dare you drink a cocktail at brunch? Didn't you just fucking hit a dab before we got here? That's a lot stronger.
Also, brunch, it's decadent. This is
We do
the
decadent.
morality police at gigantic breakfast at 11 a.m.
Yeah, it's all of the brunch is really all of the sins wrapped into one. It's sloth, it's gluttony, it's fucking pride. It's
I
really
fuck
everything.
the omelets, so lust.
I mean, you're only ever there with somebody you're fucking. So lusts.
That's true. I've never been to a brunch not with someone I'm sleeping with. Because because why would you do brunch?
It is a sinful experience and it's awesome. My favorite brunch spot in fucking back home, shout out Brunch Cafe in Fox River Grove, has the fuck like a cake's worth of pancakes, like where they layer four pancakes on top
Yeah.
of each other. So it like shape and size is a fucking cake. And then it's chocolate bacon. So it's three different types of chocolate and bacon. It's like
Right, is that even
it's
good?
like oh, it's delicious. Yeah, dude. Chocolate and bacon is like a salt and sweetie combo, or
Oh,
salty and
shit.
sweet.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and then they cover it in fucking whipped cream and strawberries and shit. It's like 2,500 calories. It's insanity.
Dude, eating an omelet hungover is almost as good as being drunk.
It's God, it's a life. I made chip toast this morning. Holy Christ, saved my life.
God, I love to eat food.
I needed to live and also to kill the violent hangovers I get.
It is.
I don't know if I can keep booze in my house for much longer. I think I gotta stop having booze in the house, man. I'm like a raccoon. I get into it's like if you leave a dog alone with the trash long enough, he's gonna get into the trash.
Someone comes home and the contents of your fridge are scattered around like I got into the beer.
You got into the
Shouldn't have left it in there.
booze. Yeah, fucking bullied that nice Indian woman I was fucking talking to last night. It was funny. Just because I got into the fucking beer. I started editing the TikToks and I cracked one. And then, people continue existing outside of, regardless if I'm drinking.
Rude, rude of
Yeah.
them.
So get like 19 texts and like, I'd probably find to respond to these. And then she's like, are you fucking with me right now? I'm like 110%. And she's like, English is my second language, dick. Yeah, I haven't mastered sarcasm yet. I'm like, fuck.
You gotta do it more. You gotta do a lot of that all the time.
You have to learn.
She's gotta learn somehow.
God damn. Yeah, dude.
Plus, I mean, it's funny. It's funny that she doesn't know. If you can get someone, if they're an easy target, it's funny.
Well, yeah, she was talking about vegan. She was making fun of vegans, and I was like, I was vegan for a year, and now I'm offended. And she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, that
And
one's just not a lack of understanding of your personality.
yeah, I was like, my culture is not your costume. She's like, are you fucking with me right now? 100%.
I was absolutely vicious for no reason yesterday. We were talking about impressions, and one guy goes, I can't really do impressions. And I go, I mean, can you do an impression of a man wearing sunglasses after dark? I don't know. He was wearing sunglasses after dark, stupid. But
I
just
deserved it.
I felt myself being like, yeah, fuck you.
Might have been too mean on that one.
Right in front of his girlfriend. I felt bad.
People are nicer, stupider, and slower out here. All three. Like everybody's on island time. Everybody's moving slow. You get there when you get there. Everybody shows up to work half an hour late, and they're nicer. Everybody's nicer to everybody else. Like I have the manager at the comedy club is the nicest manager I've ever had in my fucking life. Like I've never had a manager in the restaurant industry who's a nice person, and then everybody's just like 10 IQ points lower than they need to be. Everybody.
I think being nice is just solidarity. It's
Yeah.
like if you put a snake next to baby monkeys, they'll hug each other. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's like we all know we can easily be tricked. So let's all come
They're
together.
not going to trick each other.
We're not gonna trick. Yeah, whereas Chicago, it's like, no, it's fucking cutthroat. You gotta, you're dumb, you'll die. That's why like cons do so well out here. Like timeshares are huge out here. I,
Yes,
I,
that's
I listened to somebody bragging about getting a timeshare out here. They're like, yeah, dude, I got this awesome fucking timeshare. It's like right in Mexico. It's
this
completely.
awesome time. Sure.
I'm like, oh no, you
Where's your chaperone, sir?
fucking idiot. Like it's so cool.
I
Yeah,
keep
dude.
seeing TikToks of guys being like, "Yeah, you're not going to get drafted. Don't worry. We'll handle it in the military." Like, wait, you're proud of dying for the government?
That is hilarious. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna get drafted. My back is fucking destroyed.
But also, like, I'm sorry your family couldn't afford college, dude, but you're being stupid.
Yeah, what do you think muscles do against a bullet? Like, even if you are in good shape and you're like sign up for war and all that shit, guns exist.
You die. You definitely, you totally die.
And isn't it crazy they don't really give you bulletproof vests in war?
Right? Like, we have those.
Yeah, shouldn't we be mass producing those and giving them to everybody all the time? That's like the thing.
Be logistic pain in the ass and
I think it's because everybody has automatic weapons, and so everybody's trained to shoot 2 to 3 times, and after the first bulletproof vests are fucking
yeah,
worthless.
they're probably just gonna kill you anyway. Like,
Yeah, so I'm sure there's a statistic out about it, like how few people die from just one bullet. Most people have to probably die from 2 or 3.
a bulletproof vest in that situation buys you 2 more seconds of ah.
And it sucks too. It's like it breaks all your ribs. It's not fun.
Yeah, I saw it in Dumb and Dumber. He looked okay.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that bulletproof vest is pretty much just like a ream of paper? That's all it is.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd think there'd be metal.
Just a bunch of, I mean, Kevlar. So I think it's a cloth.
Kevlar's not metal though, is it?
No, I think it's a cloth. But it's wild that it's just like, yeah, no, just a bunch. It really, it could be anything.
There has got to be some bulletproof vest maker that's not putting good stuff. Like it is just stuff. It's just a bunch of cloth.
Yeah, the ones that are like, why is your bulletproof vest like 8 inches thicker than mine? I had to stop it somehow.
All the
Made out of
cops
memory.
bullying another cop because he's got a thick bulletproof vest because it's cheap.
What is it made out of fucking memory foam? What is it? It's puffy. Yeah, this bulletproof vest is made out of goose feathers. Stacked one after the other.
It's not down, and it's cheaper that way.
Like a down jacket.
They should have, instead of those pads that umps wear, they should have umpires wear bulletproof vests, and if they blow a call, there's a dude in the bleachers that snipes them.
That'd be awesome. Headshots only.
Nope, that was a strike. Oh,
I mean, that's just what throwing a full beer is at an ump. Same thing.
true. This is a problem we can solve more easily.
Yeah, you think that net behind home plate is to keep the foul balls out of hitting people in the face? No, it's to keep the full
beers in.
beers. Yeah, it's to keep the beers in.
I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
That and Sinners,
Oh, Sinners is so good.
banger. But I'm fading fucking quick.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
All right, folks.
Yeah, we'll do it again.
Drink, kids.
Yeah, this is the hangover episode where you get what you get.
Listen to if you had a hangover.
Yeah, 2 other people suffering.
Just sort of sit in the shower for a long time and put this on.